Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Floodlights, Camera, Action. From Adrian Mariappa to Adrian Brody, we look to bridge the gap between film and football and tell you exactly what films you should be watching and what ones to avoid. I'm Jack, but a podcast is only as good as its co-host, so every week I'm joined by my good friend Veronika to work through the do's and don'ts of film watching. Veronika, how are you?
Yeah, I'm good. I'm excited for this week. It's a big week. It's a very busy week for us. As
This is
critics.
the busiest, as important film critics, which we'll get to later, but this is the biggest week of the podcast so far. So our week, collectively as a viewership and as a podcast team, today the episode you're listening to is about the Oscar predictions. We're going to go through every single category and say who we like, who we don't like. Nah, that's not what we're doing. We're not giving our opinion. We're giving our facts, cold hard facts, who we think will win. Then we will announce the nominees of the FCAs, which will be live streamed on our YouTube channel at 7 p.m. on Saturday evening. And then following that, on Sunday night / Monday morning, we will be doing a live stream of the Oscars, I believe, on YouTube. But we haven't ironed that bit out.
It will be on YouTube.
It will be on YouTube. Thank you, Veronika. This is why you're paid the big bucks. Lots of award content this week. So buckle in, get strapped in, and should we dive right into it, or should we do some boring fluff before we get into it?
No, we don't need to.
No boring fluff. The first category at the Oscars we are going to be predicting is lead actor. Veronika, who do you predict will win lead actor at this year's Oscars?
Jack, you wrote Sebastian Stan twice.
Yeah, I noticed that.
Adrian Brody.
I looked at my spreadsheet and I thought, why have I only got 4 options?
Because
Is that a teaser for who
that's
thinks going to
win? Pick. My pick is Adrian Brody, and I was like, was he not nominated for an Oscar? I'm pretty sure he was.
Yeah, definitely nominated. My pick, based off of who won the SAG award yesterday, I'm backing Timothée Chalamet to win the Oscar.
SAG awards, which mean nothing because they're voted for by actors and not industry at all.
I don't care. I'm backing it. Also, he's had a really good campaign. He's young. I believe Timothée Chalamet. No, sure. But they do love young people.
I mean, listen, I want you to lose anyway, so do whatever you want, really.
Oh yeah, we should say there is no money riding on this, but there is pride.
Wait, but can I mention something really quickly? Last year, we all did the ESPN Oscar Pick'ems leaderboard, and I was in the 0.01, top 0.01% of everyone who played that. I was 111th out of everyone who played that thing, which was the top 0.01%. That's how good I am.
Did you get outside much that year?
Yeah, I did. I was at uni. I was outside all the time.
We're all at uni, doesn't it?
I'm just good. Anyway, it's called a natural talent.
Sure thing. Next up is supporting actor. My pick, or my prediction rather, nice and easy. It's Kieran Culkin. He's won everything, and I get it. Yourself?
No, I want to win, so I'm going to say Kieran Culkin. Obviously, he's won everything. Who cares? Boring.
This is about winning. Winning's all that matters.
That's the break at the Oscars is supporting actor. No one cares.
Whoa, supporting actor.
I don't want to listen to him saying, "Oh my god, I didn't know I was going to win." Like he does at every single awards he actually shows up to, because most of the time he doesn't. He just sends Jesse Eisenberg.
Hey, we all love Jesse Eisenberg. Good on.
We do, but get your shit together and also stop playing that thing where it's like you're pretending you're surprised. Do what Timothy does and just
I was going to say that was a great speech. Next up is lead actress. Can you say who you think's going to win? Because I need to sneeze.
No, oh god, this is I think this is the hardest one to predict because it's good. And let's be real. Oh my god, wait, Carla Sofia Gascon is nominated.
Yeah.
Are you sure?
Yes, she's famously nominated for the Oscar.
I would love for her to win. That would be so funny. The acceptance speech would be so good. It would be so good. You only
started liking her after the tweets came out as well. So.
All right, you've said that 3 times the past 3 weeks.
I know, but it's my joke for me.
All right. Anyway, that would be so funny. I also read today that she's confirmed to attend. So.
Yeah, because she's nominated. Is she going to be
sitting on the table by herself in the corner or something? Like, who is going to be associated with her?
Donald Trump will also be attending.
Jacques Audiard.
Yeah, it's just Trump, Jacques Audiard, and Carla Sofia Gascon. So who do you think is going to win? Important question.
The thing is, like, Fernanda Torres could win. She could.
I mean, she could because she's nominated, but like, so could Carla Sofia Gascon.
Listen, they clearly liked the film more than everyone else because they nominated it for Best Picture.
Have you seen the Letterboxd rating curve for I'm Still Here?
No, it's probably very high.
It's insane. It's like it's bonkers. It's like
because Brazilians.
Yeah, we all have Brazilians here. Okay, let's not have any Brazilians, Landa. Big fan of Neymar.
Okay. Listen, my heart says Mikey Madison. As my heart always says, Mikey Madison. But my head says Demi Moore. They're gonna be like, oh, she's older and she's never gonna be nominated again, and Mikey's gonna be nominated again, and she'll probably win in a few years anyway. Like, I just know they think like that. If you're thinking like an Oscar voter who thinks about narrative, you would give it to Demi Moore. But they also don't like horror films. It's
they do like
the only horror
people.
Performance who's been...
So, well done, Carla Sofia Gascon.
Oh no, this is like way too hard. Can you go first?
Yeah, okay. I'm going Demi Moore. I want Mikey to win it, but I think Demi is going to clinch it.
Ooh. Oh, is this where I risk it and I go for a different one just so one of us wins and one of us loses?
Yeah.
Ooh.
Be quite funny.
Is Mikey Madison going to celebrate as if Liverpool just won the Champions League, by the way?
Oh, so
like I did with Emma Stone last year.
Yeah, like we both want Mikey to win, but I don't know.
Mikey Madison, just lock it in. I just don't want to look at it anymore. Just do it.
Wow. Next up
I'll be sitting here all day.
The worst acting category of this year's Oscars.
But not at the FCAs.
But not at the FCAs.
Wow.
Yeah, the FCAs.
No.
I'm gonna. So who have got on my list?
So Zoe Saldana, write it down for me. Just do it. Hurry up.
Yeah, I'm also going Zoe Saldana.
Let's be honest.
I looked at my list of predictions I did earlier, and I was went, please say like Monica Barbero. It didn't. It said Zoe Saldana. Moving on to animated feature. I like this category quite a lot. I think there's some really cool picks in here. Who are you backing?
I think The Wild Robot will win.
Yeah?
Even though like the Oscars thing is just like, I know they haven't watched any of them and they're just gonna pick Inside Out 2 because they know the name of the film.
I don't think they.
And
I
it's
don't
a
think
big
Inside Out has a
studio.
chance.
I think Inside Out 2 is probably the favourite.
I'm gonna go against the grain.
Robot.
I'm going more against the grain than you.
I go Flow.
I'm gonna go Flow. It blew me away the other day.
It's
and
just
I know
not gonna win though.
Yeah, but I think there's a small chance it does.
I love the director on Twitter, by the way. He's like the opposite of Carla Sofia Gascon. He's just like posting about like animals and and being really nice. Actually,
that thing about the capybaras is great.
Yeah,
they don't speak much. Animated short. I've not seen any of these. You have. Who are you?
No, I have. Oh no, yeah, I have. I watched one. Wait, no, I watched 2 at Venice. I just realised 2 of them were at Venice.
What was the other one you saw?
In the Shadow of the Cypress or something. Yeah. But no, it's gonna be Wonder to Wonder.
I'm also backing Wonder to Wonder.
And it won
seems to be quite well received.
BAFTA.
You liked it. So
won the Golden BAFTA.
Next up is cinematography. A great award. I don't need to do this fluff. I'm gonna go. I think this is actually a really good category apart from.
I think it's hard to predict, actually.
I'm gonna go purely because of the PR it got in terms of the, all the press talk earlier on, then like mid through last year. I'm gonna go The Brutalist.
Yeah, same.
So, next up is costume design, fun category. Who are you backing?
Wicked.
I'm also backing Wicked. What you'll see is that there will be a lot of ones where we kind of share.
Well, because we don't want to lose.
yeah. Most ones we share will probably be wrong as well. But you've got to find the edges somewhere. Next up is Best Director. Again, a good category apart from A Bald Frenchman. I'm going to go for...
This is hard, actually.
I'm going to go for
this is actually hard.
I'm going to go for Brady Corbet for The Brutalist.
The thing is, right, I don't know the stats.
Should be Denis.
But I'm pretty sure there's some sort of stats that say something like, "Oh, usually the Best Picture winner also wins Best Director." That just sounds like a stat, doesn't it?
But look, Denis
That just
Villeneuve
sounds
can't win
like it.
Best Director, so we're just.
Why are you talking about that? Anyway, he's not nominated.
Yeah, that's the point, because Dune Part 2 is nominated for Best Picture.
Yeah, but it's not going to win Best Picture, is it?
No, it won't. It doesn't have a chance. So well
So
done,
what's going to win
Jacques
Best Picture?
Audiard.
If it's a Nora, it's going to be... Actually, no, I don't know if it's going to be Sean Baker.
I think Sean Baker's too weird to win.
Yeah, I can't see them giving it to him.
That photo shoot he did was really bad the other day with Mikey Madison.
Yeah, it was bad. Let's not talk about it.
Yeah.
It was just
Let's
bad.
move on from that.
Anyway...
I think...
But sometimes they do go outside the box here and just give it to something that doesn't win anything else.
I don't think James Mangold or Jacques Audiard will win.
No,
so I think you can take them two away.
But I could see like this left field thing where they give it to Coralie Fargeat, like because
I see it.
I don't know, like you could just see it, can't you? A woman as well. I mean,
picturing it.
I'm just saying, like I don't know. It might come into play.
A French woman. Battle of the French people. Jacques Audiard is shaking violently.
Oh God, I don't even want to. All right.
Number one, Jacques Audiard haters.
I honestly think it's between Coralie and Brady.
I agree.
But it's like, do you want to risk it, or do you want to go the safe option?
I mean, I nearly went Maria for cinematography, but I went no. That's not going to happen as much as I wanted to. It's not going to happen.
I feel like I risked it already with Mikey Madison. But also, we want to make things interesting. We can't just keep picking the same shit. All right, I'm going with Coralie Fargeat. Fuck it.
Whoa! Wow. Next up is documentary feature. I've seen. How many of these have I seen? One.
I haven't seen any of them. Actually,
I'm gonna go
with No Other Land.
I'm gonna go for Sugarcane because I saw it and it was decent. No Other Land, I'm planning on seeing. I might watch Black Box Diaries this week. But it's in a foreign language and I don't really have time to lock in fully.
Oh my god, you're embarrassing. All right, let's move on.
Next up is documentary short. I've seen 3 of these, and
this is annoying because I was going to watch them this week and I haven't had time yet.
If you want to watch a wholesome one, watch Instruments of a Beating Heart. If you want to watch a really depressing one, watch Incident. I predict that Incident will win the best documentary short Oscar.
I predict
it's truly staggering.
The only girl in the orchestra will win because they won't watch any of them.
Absolutely
Jack,
terrible.
Can I tell you something? Since a few years ago, every single year I watch every single short film that gets nominated for Oscars, okay? And I'm telling you right now that every single year the worst one wins. Listen, it's either something that has a well-known actor in it or like a well-known actor doing voice acting in the animated short, which happened like last year or 2 years ago and it really pissed me off.
Robot.
No.
Oh, shorts, you said. Sorry,
I'm not talking about shorts, you dummy. Alright, anyway. Anyway, so they always pick either the one that you hate the most or the one that has a famous actor voicing something in the animated one.
So in this case, it's the only guy in the orchestra.
They don't watch it. You said this one's shit, which means it's going to win.
And it's produced by Netflix.
Oh, well, there you go. Then it's definitely winning. They gave everyone £5 each. No, they didn't.
Next category is one of my favourite categories. Actually, might be... Nah, it's not my favourite, but it's one of my favourite categories. It is editing. Who have you got for editing?
The Brutalist.
Me too. Unfortunately, you can't say challenges. That's the Brutalist for both of us. Next up is international feature. I've seen 2 of these. I'm going to go for... 3. I'm going for I'm Still Here because everyone loves it, but I've not seen it yet.
I'm going with Emily Perez. Because it's going to win. It's going to win. God. It's going to win. And they should have that one woman accept it as well.
Carlo Sofia Gascon.
Yeah.
I'm actually planning on watching...
have the bald man say some bullshit.
Planning on watching The Girl and the Needle potentially tonight. I'm quite excited for that. Next up is makeup and hairstyling. I'm going to go for the substance. The work they did in that film was absolutely incredible.
Yep. And it's going to
original score, The Brutalist.
Well, where's challenges, huh?
Yeah, huh?
Brutalist.
Yeah, Brutalist again.
Which is the best one there by far.
Original song. I'll let you go first because I feel like I've nabbed a few categories in a row. I also agree. Elmo isn't even that good, but
no,
I feel like
it's the best song in Emilia Perez, and they're not going to give it to anything else.
unfortunately, Emilia Perez is going to win some Oscars. This is a reality we have to face, as undeserved as it is. Next up is the.
Wait, no, okay, let's skip this one for later.
Should we skip this one? Okay, cool, good idea. I like that idea. Skipping that one, and now moving on to production design. Who have you got for production design?
This is so hard because I would give it to Nosferatu, but that's not going to happen. I think it will be between Dune Part 2 and Wicked. But they probably are thinking Wicked is just more, I don't know, out there looking colourful and shit.
I mean, the sets were incredible on that.
Also, they just will not remember Dune Part 2.
No.
Clearly, they don't remember Dune Part 2.
Honestly, I cannot believe... It's kind of a shame, actually, because that film... You're going to go Wicked?
Yeah.
Well, this is where one of my gambles comes in. I'm going to predict
say Dune.
That Nosferatu will win the Oscar for Best Production Design. Look,
if it does, I'll be happy, but...
Look, Weronika, we're here to gamble, we're here to win, we're here to risk. I'm not going to do, who's going to win the Best Picture? Blah, 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 blah. It's boring. I mean, I'm going to actually predict one of my favourites.
I literally have risked it more than you in these predictions, actually, so...
Yeah, so don't have a go at me. You're the risker here. It's not my fault. I'm innocent.
Alright, move on, stop.
Live action short. I've actually seen most of these. I'm going to go for...
So which one did you not like the most?
Yeah. The Man Who Could Not Remain Silent. It's one of the most boring things I've ever seen in my entire life.
Okay, so pick that one for me, please.
Okay, I'm going to go for... I'm Not a Robot is the best, by the way, but I'm going to go for Anuja, which is actually quite good. Although I messaged the director of that on Instagram after I saw it to try and get him on the podcast.
And they ignored you.
He opened the message and ignored it. So, that's one, Adam.
Classic.
So Veronica is picking The Man Who Could Not Remain Silent.
Wait. Oh, it doesn't matter.
No, go on.
No, it doesn't matter. Okay. No, I just got reminded when I messaged someone on Instagram, they replied. But doesn't matter. You won't know who it was.
What kind of message? Oh, you remember that one time that you actually messaged someone, Jack, and you completely ignored him? Yeah, by the way, I messaged someone that actually got back to me. So, yeah, cheers.
Yeah, I messaged that. You don't know who this is. Oh, wait, did you ever watch like Call of Duty montages when you were younger?
Sure. I mean, yeah.
Did you ever? So in the background, they would use the song "No Interruption" a lot. I don't know if you've ever heard that song.
For the sake of argument, let's say yes.
Okay, you just haven't. Anyway, it's by a guy called Hoodie Allen.
Oh, Hoodie Allen. Oh, we all know. Oh, of course, Hoodie Allen.
We all know Hoodie Allen.
We all know Hoodie.
So, in the last year, I remember I heard that song for the first time in like years. And I was like, you know what, this is actually still a banger. And I messaged him on Instagram. I DM'd him. And I said, by the way, No Interruption is still a really good song. And he replied to me. He was like, thanks, I love you. So, yeah.
He didn't say that, did he?
No, he did.
Did he?
Yeah.
Okay, oh. Go on, Hoodie.
Well, yeah, anyway.
Talking of sounds. Best sound. Who is winning best sound? And you can't say the substance because it's not been nominated, I'm afraid.
I'm actually in shock. I didn't know it wasn't nominated. What the fuck is wrong with these people?
Yeah.
This is why you should watch the FCA Awards, because they will have actually good nominations. And they've actually all watched the films. Okay. Oh, you know what? In my head, I'm like, oh, you know what they've done? You know what they've clearly done is, oh my god, I hate them. Look at what they've done. 3 of the films nominated are films that are musicals.
Can I step in very
or films
quickly?
that involve music. That is exactly what they've done. And then oh my god, I hate these people so much.
So I see what.
They literally saw, oh my god, this film had music in it. Music is sound. That is just not what sound design is, you fucking idiot.
Emilia Perez and Wicked, I agree. That is a lazy nomination.
No, shut up. No, stop it.
Wait,
I don't want to hear
Veronika, let me talk.
They saw Bob Dylan, he's a musician. They didn't actually think about the sound. They absolutely did. Jack, they're not, I'm sorry, but maybe you actually are smart and realise sound design is good. They definitely didn't do it for the reason that you did it. Trust me. They saw a musician biopic and they were like, music, bingo. Trust me. Just trust me.
So, that might be the reason, but I would say so. Emilia Perez and Wicked don't deserve to be nominated for this award. Absolutely not. And Complete Unknown does purely because they invented new technology to record the music live, I believe, which does count for something. But Emilia Perez and Wicked are shameful nominations, and it is really lazy.
But I'm not saying it doesn't deserve the nomination. I'm just saying that is definitely their thought process.
Okay, cool. What do you pick then? What's your prediction?
And none of them.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna go with Dune.
Me too. Dune.
Because if it's gonna win something, it's just gonna be sound or
it's finally on the board.
Something.
Next up is VFX. Who have you got for VFX, also known as visual effects? Actually, if you've got more time.
Well, this is the second award Dune will get.
Stop copying me. Copying my answers. I agree. Actually, quite a nice category. There's quite a few cool picks in there. Two monkey things.
Better Man, actually, but you know.
I really don't understand why Wicked is nominated in VFX.
They literally did nothing.
Yeah.
Well, actually, to be fair, it was probably all done on a green screen because it's a big production studio film, and they're just. It annoys me actually that everything's done on green screen. That kind of pisses me off. It's like the Marvelification of film.
The next two categories. Oh, just my cherry. The next two nominees are things that Weronika famously cannot judge. It's screenplay.
Okay, then I bet you £15 I'll beat you in both of them.
I'm not doing that. That would be stupid.
Because you're going to lose.
Gamble. Well, yeah, maybe. Who do you predict will win the Oscar for best adapted screenplay?
Conclave.
Ooh. I'm gambling here. It's one of my gambles. I'm going to Nickel Boys to win adapted screenplay.
Do you really think any of them have watched Nickel Boys?
I don't care enough. I think
no,
we famously said that they don't have to. They can vote for it if they haven't seen it. They can have a guess. They can have a gamble. Next up is original screenplay. Who have you got winning original screenplay?
This one's actually hard. This might be the hardest category.
It's not September 5th, by the way.
No, it's not.
You can rule that out.
But listen, A Real Pain's been winning stuff, but the Guild Awards for stuff like this, like the Writers Guild, gave it to Anora.
Actually, that's voted by writers, not by industry. That's what you said for Tim Chalamet earlier. Can't trust those awards.
No, I said actors, dumbass. The Oscars aren't voted for by actors.
They'll find a way. The people will
Tim
find a way.
Chalamet's not winning. Anyway, I'm going for Nora.
Oh, I'm not. I'm gonna. Weirdly, this is a gamble because obviously it's been winning everything for screenplay.
You're gonna pick A Real Pain.
Yeah,
it hasn't been winning everything. It's only won the Golden Globe and some other bullshit no one cares about.
BAFTA?
I mean, wait, not Golden Globe. I meant BAFTA. Golden BAFTA, same thing.
Oh, the BAFTA. I know for Real Pain. And our last prediction is Best Picture. This is hard. This is
really hard.
What I'll say before we do talk about this, there are some weird picks in here. Some films that were snubbed of this award. Some films I'm not sure why they're in. But also some cool picks, like I'm Still Here and Nickel Boys. I do appreciate the fact that they're in here.
You haven't seen I'm Still Here?
No, you're absolutely right. I haven't seen it. But it's cool that I always like when foreign language films.
Even though you don't watch them yourself.
Yeah, because I've just got time for that. You can read in Gosport? Absolutely no way. Do you want to go first for Best Picture?
Yeah, I'm picking Anora.
I'm not sure about that.
I am. I've just said it.
Well, yeah, of course you are. But I'm gonna go for. I feel like I'm getting really. I'm gonna go The Brutalist.
You're gonna pick something. You're gonna pick a complete unknown.
No, yeah. I'm gonna pick Emilia Perez. Only for The Brutalist, which I saw the other day actually. Very good film. Imperfect, but very good. And our complete predictions are as follows: for lead actor, I got Tim Chalamet. Emilia? Nope. Veronica.
Emilia Perez.
I was thinking of
lead actress.
Yeah, they're not even lead actress, lead actor. Just really commit to it. Supporting actor, I got Kieran Culkin. Veronica's got Kieran Culkin. Lead actress, I got Demi Moore. Veronica's got Mike Madden. When did she start calling herself Demi, by the way? When did it stop being Demi? Supporting actress, we both have Zoe Saldana. Animated feature, I have Flo. Veronica has The Wild Robot. Animated short, we both got Wonder to Wonder. Cinematography, both got The Brutalist. Costume design, both got Wicked. Directing, I've got The Brutus. Veronica's got The Substance. Documentary feature, I've got Sugarcane. Veronica has No Other Land. documentary short. I got instant. Weronika's got the only girl in the orchestra. By the way, you tend to pick the longer titles.
Yeah, because that's what they do. They think they're really cool and pretentious for doing that.
Yeah, which is why Amelia Perez won't win, I'm afraid. Editing, we both have The Brutalist. International feature, I've got I'm Still Here. Weronika's got Amelia Perez. Makeup and hairstyling, both got The Substance. Original score, both got The Brutalist. Original song, both got El Mal from Amelia Perez. Best picture, I've got The Brutalist. Weronika has Anora. Production design, I have Nosferatu. Weronika has Wicked. Live action short, I've got Anuja. Weronika's got The Man Who Could Not Remain Silent. Sound and VFX, we've both picked Dune Part 2. Adapted screenplay, I've gone for The Nickel Boys. Weronika's gone for Conclave. And original screenplay, I've yet again gone for A Real Pain. And Weronika has gone for Anora. How are we feeling about our predictions here? Are we feeling good about them?
I don't know, but I think it's a good balance of us risking it a bit and also keeping it safe.
Yeah,
and we also, I think, just for content, kind of tried not to pick the same shit for everything.
Yeah, and if we get it wrong, it's because we tried really to not boring. Be the same. We just try to
exactly.
just spice things up.
Whatever. It's just fun. It's just a bit of fun.
Should we talk about what else is fun?
Yeah.
It's the FCAs.
Whoa.
How do we approach it? Should we just talk through the categories we got in the nominees?
Yeah. Maybe start from the right side and go left.
Okay. So the first, so the way this works actually is there's a mixture of numbers. So for all of the categories, bar 2, it's 6 nominees in total. So 3 from Weronika, 3 from myself. Best screenplay, which we've combined adapted and original because we're both lazy and can't be asked to work out if it's what or the other. We've gone 4 each, so 8 in total. And for best picture, we've gone 5 each, much like the Oscars. And we've come to, we sat down doing this last night. It was actually much quicker than we thought it would be. And we will announce the winners on Saturday. Live, yeah, on YouTube. First ever live episode, which will probably go very well, you'd assume. But the first category is...
No. Okay, firstly, let's just go through the public vote nominees. For anyone who hasn't voted yet, we have 2 categories, which are voted for by the public. We made our nominees. We've mentioned them last episode, the FCA Star Rising and the FCA Personality of the Year. Did we mention who's nominated for the most unique performance of the year?
We can remind the people just in case we've forgotten.
Alright, we'll do reminders for all 3 of them. So the FCA Star Rising, for everyone who's out there, you still have a few days to vote. Actually, depends when you're watching. Vote closes on Saturday, which is
that's factual. If you listen to this in a month's time, it's done.
Yeah, you can't vote anymore. So our nominees are Jonathan Langdon for Trap, Charlie Fraser for Furiosa, Spike Fern, what a guy,
Spiky
Alien Romulus, Katie O'Brien for Twisters and Love Lies Bleeding, and Adria Arjona, my wife, for Hitman and Blink Twice. So that's still an open public vote. You can still go and vote. You have a few days till Saturday, till the live show starts, basically. And then the other award that is voted for by the public is the FCA Personality of the Year. Our nominees are Glenn Powell, Nicholas Hoult, Charlie XCX, Harris Dickinson, Timothy Chalamet, Margaret Qualley, and Sydney Sweeney. Those are the 2 public voted awards, which you still have time to vote for. Go and vote. It's on our Twitter account, Floodlights Camera Action. And the third kind of FCA specific award is the unnamed award for most unique performance of the year, and the nominees are Aubrey Plaza as WoW Platinum in Megalopolis.
Woo! Wow.
Oh god. Salika as Lady Raven in Trap. Oh no, nothing.
I don't know how she snuck that in there.
Because she's a unique performance.
Yeah, and we were struggling for nominees. Keep going.
The cast of Amelia Perez in Amelia Perez. You're not gonna. Yeah. Conor McGregor as himself in Roadhouse. The remake.
That would be such a good win. Actually,
Dakota
fuck
Johnson
Conor McGregor.
As Madam Web in Madam Web. Woo! Okay, so those are our 3 FCA specific awards. That one isn't public voted because basically the reason is we don't want to name this award after Emilia Perez.
Yeah, because the
And
public
what
would
if
dick
someone
us over.
somehow makes Emilia Perez win, and then our award name is the Emilia Perez Award? We can't do that.
Yeah.
So
it's a transphobic award.
We've had a panel decide who the winner is.
The panel
and
is
we'll
us.
announce that on Saturday.
Yeah.
And the public vote. So those are the three our specific awards, and then now we're going to go into more normal categories that we've got nominations for.
Do you want me to nominate? Oh no, we're gonna. Yeah, of course. Yeah, okay. First category up is best sound. Veronica, who are your 3 nominations for best sound?
My 3 nominations for best sound are The Substance, Hundreds of Beavers, and Flow.
My nominations are Dune Part 2, Alien and Romulus, and A Complete Unknown. Next up is best score. I'll be honest, Veronica did hers first, so it's quite a few of these. It'll look like she's got all the good picks. It's because she was quicker than me. Who are your nominees for best score?
Challengers, obviously. Queer, and The Brutalist.
My nominees
the queer score's quite underrated.
Yeah, it's actually very good. I like listening to one of the adverts. Dune Part 2, Nosferatu. I needed the impression there, but I remember I got told off last week. And The Substance. Some good scores in there. Next up is Best Editing, the Jack Hancock Award for Best Editing. Patent pending on that name. Who are your nominees for Best Editing?
The Brutalist, Challengers, and Kneecap. Some
fun picks in here. I've gone for Maria. I was a big fan of Maria from a technical standpoint, which is why you might see it pop up a few times. Anora and Dune Part 2. Very strong category there. But I'll tell you what's an even stronger category, probably our strongest one yet, I'd argue, is cinematography. Who are your picks for cinematography?
Mine are Challengers, The Brutalist, and Nosferatu.
Mine are Maria, Trap, and Queer. Sayembu Madik Prom, I think I butchered his name there. He's got 3 nominations in Best Cinematography. He got 0 at the Oscars. It's a disgrace. Anyway, next up is our first acting award, Supporting Actress. Who are your 3 picks for Supporting Actress?
I'm not gonna lie, we went very rogue here.
Well, I was gonna just before you say your predictions.
We only have 2 overlapping nominations of the Oscars in this category.
That's a good thing in my opinion.
Yeah,
before
definitely.
You say that though, we didn't intentionally go hipster. Well, we did a little bit. The purpose of the award is not to be Oscars 2.0. We want to put a little bit of an alternative spin on things. So in the following couple of categories, especially, you'll see some snubs, that sort of snubs in terms of the Oscars, and you also see some weird picks because we want to mix it up a little bit, especially in supporting actor. I made a big call, and I've flip-flopped on it about 5 times, but I've settled on my weird pick. But for now, supporting actress. Who are our picks for supporting actress?
Margaret Qualley for her performance in Substance.
Yeah, I had to clarify
this one. Okay, this next one, a lot of people disagree with me and be like, you just love Emma Stone, and you just love Yorgos.
Performances.
Maybe, but it's still an Emma Stone performance in a Yorgos film. It's still up there. And also, can I just say, it is a supporting performance. She's definitely not the lead in that film. Like, you've got to admit.
Jesse Plemons is.
Yeah, exactly. Anyway, so I have gone with Emma Stone in Kinds of Kindness. Also, this is a weak category. So, you know. I had to go and look far and beyond. Next one is Rebecca Ferguson for Dune Part 2, which I knew you'd like. I knew you'd like that.
We had a few like that. We got one in the supporting actor category as well that I put in there, and we're a big fan of that. My picks are Ariana Grande for Wicked, Monica Barbero for A Complete Unknown, and Ingenue Elistella. I don't know why I put the French accent on there. I just got tricked by the first name.
People hate your accents. I just want you to know that.
Yeah, but I like them, so that's all that matters. For Nickel Boys, I nearly put Elle Fanning in here as well for A Complete Unknown, but I think Ingenue is slightly above. Next category is potentially one of the strongest ones. It is supporting actor.
I really like it, except for your pick.
Look, I wish I had an extra pick because I kind of wish I didn't do it. I think I've gone way too hipster.
I wish you didn't do it.
And look, before we said it,
I don't care about who you were going to put in there anyway, so I don't really care.
Before the picks, Kieran Culkin isn't on our list, And it's not because I know Weronika didn't like the performance. I love the performance. I think it's unbelievable and it's deserving of an Oscar. He's going to win everything. He's going to win everything. We can't have him win an FCA as well.
And his speech at the FCA would have been so boring, and we've heard it before, you know.
We would have him on the podcast, though. I should clarify.
Yeah, well, actually, yeah.
Who are your picks for Best Supporting Actor at the FCAs?
Guy Pearce for The Brutalist. Clarence Macklin for Sing Sing, absolutely robbed of an Oscar nomination.
I agree.
And Joe Alwyn for The Brutalist, which you completely agree with as well. Surprisingly, because I haven't seen many people talk about it.
Joe Alwyn for me is the best performance in the entire film. It's a bit like Daniel Day-Lewis and There'll Be Blood. I think Joe Alwyn's spectacular.
And it's an actual supporting performance rather than, someone trying to do category fraud.
Yeah, I mean, my pick is arguably category fraud, but my picks are as follows. Josh O'Connor for Challengers.
Woo!
Jeremy Strong for The
Josh
Apprentice. And this is the weirdest one yet.
Oh, God.
But the more I think about it, the more I back it. It's Gabrielle LaBelle for Snack Shack. What he does in that film is so charming, so funny, really emotional. I'm not even joking. It's one of my favourite ever coming of age performances.
Mm-hmm.
He's so good in this film. And he's one for the future. So good on Gabrielle LaBelle.
You know who else is charming? Peter Griffin. And I didn't nominate him for lead actor.
Peter Griffin is not charming.
He is.
No, he's not.
He's a charming guy.
He's not a charming guy. He's a weirdo. Yeah,
absolutely, he's a charming guy.
I'm not having this debate.
Do an impression.
Peter. Is that Lois?
That's Lois.
I can say the word Peter. My dad is going through a phase at the moment. I love my dad, but he's a big Instagram Reels guy, and currently his algorithm just serves him up Family Guy clips, and he'll go up to me. I loved it. Like, by the way, this isn't meant as an insult. I love it. He'll come up to me and go, "Watch this." He'll just put his phone out, and it would just be a clip of Family Guy, and we'll sit there and just keep scrolling. It'd be loads of Family Guy stuff. So we've got a lot of time for that. Moving on to Best Actress. Interesting category. Who have you picked?
I've picked. I think our picks are really good.
Yeah, I will say
only two of our picks overlap with the Oscars again.
Yeah,
I've just realised.
You nearly forgot one of them.
No, I didn't, because I knew you were going to pick. And I wanted to get Swelton.
Gabrielle LaBelle for Best Actress.
Oh, shut up. So I've gone with Demi Moore for The Substance, Lily Rose in Nosferatu, and Marianne Jean-Baptiste for Hard Truths.
You should have gone full French there. My picks are Angelina Jolie for Maria, staggering performance. Mikey Madison for Honora, and I think this one's really hard, this last one. So I landed on Anya Taylor-Joy in Furiosa, a Mad Max
I don't know if
saga.
I would have backed it, but it's your decision.
It's really who else could have been nominated though? Realistically. It's a genuine question. I'm open to suggestions. Not that it's going to change.
Yeah, and I'm trying to open my Google Doc where I had all my backups. Wait.
It could be anyone. I think.
Kill a bit of time, please.
I think what we got the here is a really good spread of performances. People like Lily Rose Depp. I know a lot of people mocked her performance in Nosferatu, but I think the physicality she manages to accomplish is amazing.
Okay. I probably would have gone with Nicole Kidman.
No, I wouldn't have gone for that personally, but I see the vision. Best actor, fun category here. Make sure you say exactly who one of your nominees is nominated for, film-wise. Who have you nominated?
Yeah, obviously, because I haven't seen the other one.
Yes, very true.
Daniel Craig for Queer.
Woo!
Robbed. Common Domingo for Sing Sing. Probably one of the hottest men on the planet.
Oh, yeah. What a man.
Absolutely.
The gay community is very lucky to have Common Domingo.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it makes me very upset. And Timothée Chalamet for Dune Part 2.
And as someone who's seen both films, he is really, really, really good in both. But I think he's better in Dune Part 2. Marginally. But he is better, in my opinion. There's such a rawness to that performance. Similar, actually, weirdly similar to Sebastian Stan in The Apprentice.
Oh, okay,
in that, he starts quite subtle and then grows into Muad'Dib. It's a very interesting performance. My nominees are Josh Hartnett for Trap. I fucking love Josh Hartnett in Trap.
Stupid nomination, waste of a nomination.
It's not.
But it's yours, so go for it.
Sebastian Stan for The Apprentice. and Rafe Fiennes for Conclave.
Ooh, boring.
Who else could have gone in there? Jesse Plemons for Kinds of Kindness. He was on our original shortlist, but that changed.
Glenn Powell for Hitman.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, that would be cool.
Yeah, you fucked that up.
Yeah.
Come on. Alright, anyway. Whatever. It's done.
Next up is, I think, a very fun category.
Oh yeah, sure.
There are some really fun picks in here. Weronika, who are your four picks for best screenplay at the FCAs?
Actually, in this category, we flip-flop between the winner a lot of times between
this has been a hard, but
we
not because we've
changed our mind
disagreed,
this morning.
but also not because we've disagreed.
It's because I've changed my mind.
Yeah, but together we've kind of ummed and ahed over it, and we won't give it away, obviously, because that's for Saturday. But who are your 4 nominees?
Okay, my 4 are Hitman, which has been robbed by every single awards body ever for everything.
Yeah,
insane.
Fuck you, Netflix.
Yeah, fuck you, Netflix. Queer, Anora, and The Substance.
Yep, agree with all them. Oh god, I've just seen who my first pick is.
Yeah, mate. Where's the brutalist?
Well, and I actually think I think the screenplay is the weakest part of the brutalist.
No, it's Adrian Brody.
No, it's not. But the screenplay's worse.
Well,
Fucking the way Felicity Jones' character was written was so poor.
Yeah, but I just wasn't listening to what she was saying.
She's looking at her short hair and the
Absolutely not.
Osteoporosis. Anyway, my 4 nominees. First one is another nomination for beloved. You should watch this film. It sounds actually really good.
I don't want to watch it.
Snack Shack is nominated best screenplay at the FCAs.
Mate.
This is actually a really good screenplay. It is a really good screenplay. Then it is Conclave, Dune Part 2, and A Real Pain, which is what Weronika calls me when we have to do this podcast. A real pain.
When you nominate A Real Pain for the best screenplay, yeah.
Yeah. Well, I had to balance it out with Snack Shack. I had to go one obvious pick and one really weird one. Best Director, 3 nominations each again. Hit us with your 3.
Coralie Fagia for The Substance. Luca Guadagnino. I wasn't decided on whether it's for Challenges or Queer, because they're both amazing.
I can tell you what he did a better job on. It's Challenges. He did a better job on Challenges than Queer.
Yeah, whatever. Okay, well, fine. We'll pick Challenges then. And Ramel Ross for Nickel Boys.
Great pick.
I don't know how he wasn't nominated for an Oscar, by the way. It's crazy.
Yeah. I mean, but who'd you drop him out for? Oh, Jack Odiard. Yeah, obviously.
Yeah. Pretty easy, actually.
I literally forget he gets nominated because it's so stupid. My picks, 3 boring ones, I'd say, but deserving, but kind of boring. Denis Villeneuve for Dune Part 2, robbed at the Oscars. Brady Corbet for The Brutalist, and Sean Baker for Anora. Good set of nominees there, you'd argue. Some interesting visions, no bold French people. I say it's looking pretty good.
I think we've done pretty good.
Yeah, I nearly put M. Night Shyamalan in yesterday, but I thought,
Mate,
I cannot do it.
I think I would have quit the podcast.
Just me talking to myself for fucking an hour. Best Picture, our last category. Best Picture. 5 nominees each. 5? Yeah, 5 nominees each. I cannot believe you nominated in your 4th spot. That's unbelievable. Hit us with your 5.
I can't believe who you've nominated in your second, 4th, and 5th spot, actually.
4th? No, come on. That 4th spot's fine. The 5th and the 2nd are wild.
Absolutely not.
Let's get word of it.
I nominated The Substance, Queer, Challenges, Kinds of Kindness, and The Brutalist.
Right. I'm normally I think if you ask the viewers, which one of the 2 podcast hosts on this podcast is the boring one, you'd say Jack, absolutely. Unfortunately,
absolutely.
My picks are not boring, they are weird.
Starting off. No, they're not weird. It's called bad.
No, they're not bad picks.
This
is my opinion. Look, we're not the Oscars.
Alright, whatever. Okay, stop. Just hurry up. Let's not argue.
Okay. First pick is Dune Part 2. Second pick is M. Night Shyamalan's Trap. Third pick is Anora, which Weronika nearly forgot. 4th pick is Conclave, your granddad's favourite film. 5th pick is Furiosa, a Mad Max saga. These are sick, by the way. these are great award nominees.
Yeah, I agree. Because you
Than the
made them.
Oscars. Yeah, because
It
we
is
did
much better than the Oscars. It is. Let's go through some stats. How many nominees did everyone get? Go through it.
I mean,
Who got the most?
who got the most? It was Dune Part 2 with 8.
And
All I will say
then
is, and then The Substance and the Brutalist on 7, Queer and Challengers on 6, Anora with 5, Maria with 3, and so is Conclave got 3 as well, and then loads
yeah,
on
that's
2,
okay. We
couple on
can
1.
skip through the.
Although I will say, Roadhouse is officially an FCA nominated film.
Yeah, and
I'll be honest, that there's 4 films at the bottom of my list here. It's the dregs, and they're not even on the proper table. It's Megalopolis, Roadhouse, Amelia Perez, and Madam Web.
well, yeah, because they're nominated for most unique performance.
Do you know who I nearly nominated for
They'll put it on the
Best Lead
poster.
Actor?
FCA nominated film, Madam Web.
Yeah. Do you know who I nearly nominated for Best Lead Actor, but I couldn't.
Right, tell us who your close picks were.
The guy who was the lead in Hundreds of Beavers. He was
I was
nearly in
gonna,
there.
you know what? That was gonna be my next choice of best picture. I thought you.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie.
I
I would have replaced. I mean, I would have replaced like 3 of your picks with Hundreds Beavers, but you know.
yeah. I got confused by the release date, so I just thought, oh, can't be asked.
See,
'Cause
so did I because The Beast came out last year. Then
Love
like
it.
the French Oscars thing, nominated it for stuff this year, and
It's really
I
confusing.
I
Yeah.
didn't know if I could use it, but I didn't use it because like the Oscars and stuff didn't. So, but otherwise, I would have nominated every single thing from The Beast. Leia Seydoux, George Mackey, Best Picture. I mean, just, oh god, just everything out there. But you know that would have
I
been
believe
boring
it's
as
on
well.
movie, isn't it? I might have to check it out.
Yeah.
Um,
Michelle Austen
I,
for Hard Truths for me, supporting actress was close.
yeah, I'm yet to see that, but I think what we've got here is an interesting collection of nominees. Like some of my favorite nominees are like, for example, Rebecca Ferguson for Dune Part 2, Gabriella Bell for Snack Shack, um, Angelina Jolie for Maria, for Best Actress, sorry. Um, Timothy Chalamet for Dune Part 2. I keep giggling at my stupid nominations. Ramel
Yeah,
Ross
that's
for Best
stupid.
Director. All of the Best Picture picks. This is the first of many of these. By many, I mean once a year.
Well,
Obviously, we won't do it more often. Well, yeah, this will be at
well,
least one, but it's at least once.
yeah,
So
because we've already written the script.
yes, exactly. I've started putting together a PowerPoint, and it's taken me fucking ages, and I wish I never started it. But yeah, that's our nominees for the FCAs streaming live on the Floodlights Camera Action YouTube channel Saturday, which is the 1st of March, 7 p.m. Be there or be square, or just catch up on it on Spotify later on. Up to you.
And Apple.
And Apple, of course. How can we forget about Apple? Our best listenership. Now, Veronica, have we got a little bit of news as a podcast before we wrap up? I think we
We
do.
do.
What is the
I think
news?
you should say
It's
it.
exciting. Do you want me to say it? Why am I doing the LGBT news? This doesn't make sense. Is the apparently gay representative on this podcast? So starting out last year, we said we want to get press accredited for BFI Film Festival in London this year. We tried last year, but we did it for we've been doing the podcast for like a week and we didn't get to do it. But we applied last week for BFI Flair Festival, the LGBTQIA plus wing of the BFI Flair Festival, BFI Film Festival in London in March. We applied for press accreditation, hope for the best, but weren't massively expectant. And within about 2 hours, we both got approved for press accreditation for the BFI Flair Festival in March, which is next month, obviously, which means we're going to be covering the film festival. Obviously, Veronica's done loads of coverage of, not loads, but some coverage of film festivals like Venice. But as a podcast, this is our first time doing it together. So it means I have to take many grueling trips up to London to watch films for free and then talk about them for free and maybe get some interviews and some fun stuff along the way. This is a massive honour. We both love talking about film, which is what we do for fun. But to say that we're now press accredited journalists, super serious film journalists, is really cool. I'd have loads more to say about it, to be honest, because it's just really cool news. Any words on such a monumental achievement for the podcast?
Not really. I think you've covered it, but well, yeah, it's cool. It's cool. You know, it's like, yeah, it was. I don't know. I think you've said
It's
everything,
like
and I'm just looking for something else to say, but I
it's
don't think there's
vindicating.
anything
It's
else.
vindicating that we're doing something right. And although we're not a podcast that purely focuses on LGBT cinema, I feel like we always try and not stand up for them because that feels condescending and like someone needs to look out for them. But I don't know, we do a good job of
Hey, we
highlighting.
nominate Queer for like 6 FCA
Look,
awards. All
look, we
right,
nearly nominated Hunter Schafer for Best Actress. Just saying,
we
we didn't,
absolutely
but
didn't. We did
we
not.
know we didn't. But what a woman she is, by the way. Um,
Mm-hmm.
so yeah, it's surface level. It's very cool. We'll see some films for free. We get to talk about it for free, before anyone else sees them, and then hopefully, fingers crossed, we do a good job, and then we can get press accreditation for BFI Film Festival in the summer. Do we want to talk about what films we might watch, or are we
Yes.
going to talk about that for a later episode?
Well,
Talk us through some of the cool
we'll do a
picks.
more comprehensive preview closer to the festival,
Of
but
course, of course.
just a little taster. You know, we have a few minutes left till we get to an hour, so just as a little taste.
try and fill for 8.5 minutes.
No, well, I mean, I had this prepared in case we weren't going on for 3 hours. So
I thought this would take 2 hours this episode, so
yeah,
it shocked all of us.
we did a good job. Anyway, so I just picked up 3 films. This is before I even knew we were gonna get press accreditation. This is just what I would have paid for to go watch, basically. So the first one is Hot Milk, which I've already mentioned before because it was in my list of most anticipated films of 2025. Which is kind of, I was not expecting it to be here because I honestly didn't even know this was an LGBTQ plus film. I just thought it was like some drama, like just a random straight drama about a mother and a daughter. But it's a gay drama with a mother and a daughter. Well, I mean, like the daughter and a different woman, not her mother, obviously.
Yeah, that's on some different.
I mean, we don't know. I mean, listen, I've been watching the White Lotus new season, like, yeah, I don't know. Directors and writers have been going there. But
this better not have been the segment you suggested to me earlier. Fucking talking about parent-child relationships.
No,
I was going
to suggest that we do a bit where we try and cast the next season of the White Lotus and give our picks for all the archetypes of the people that go to the White Lotus in the show. But whatever.
If I watch the White Lotus, we'll absolutely do that. That, by the way, that reminds me. After we should try and fan cast Knives Out 4 at some point.
Yeah, I was gonna say that as well. That was gonna be my next bit. Anyway, so as I mentioned, Hot Milk. I already talked about it in our list of most anticipated this year. Just really quickly, directorial debut by Rebecca Lenkiewicz. She co-wrote Ida, which was the Oscar winner for Best Foreign Language Film, Polish film. And she also co-wrote Disobedience, which is a gay film with Rachel Weisz and Rachel McAdams together. I might have to watch that film. You might have to watch that film. It's not like the best, but I mean, it's very gay. Actually, why did I not anticipate this Hot Milk film being gay? I don't know. This woman literally co-wrote Disobedience. But yeah, so I don't know. I mean, I mentioned before, Emma Mackey's in it. Vicky Creeps is in it. We both loved both of them, and it's about a mother and a daughter. They go to Almeria in Spain to go talk to some physician about curing her mother's illness.
Her gayness or some other illness.
Mm-hmm.
That might have been the angle. They used to say pray the gay away.
Yeah, but the mother's not gay. The daughter's gay.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
Yeah.
You said that thing earlier about White Lotus, and it really confused me.
Okay. So then her daughter, who's like, always been taking care of her mother and hasn't had freedom to go and explore her, I don't know, maybe sexuality, I don't know. I mean, we don't know, but it's at the LGBTQ plus festival, so I'm guessing it's sexuality.
You'd assume so.
You just assume there'd be something about that. And she meets a charming traveler called Ingrid. Okay.
Who could
All
Ingrid
right.
be? Is it the woman from Phantom Thread? Is it?
It absolutely is. Yeah.
I love that. I need to rewatch
Well,
Phantom
anyway,
Thread.
can't wait to go watch that. Next film I have on my list is called Pony Boy, and I'll just give the synopsis. So, it's over the course of Valentine's Day in New Jersey. Okay. And
New Jersey accent? Any chance?
absolutely not. Absolutely not.
New
Absolutely not.
Jersey. New Jersey. That's how they say it. Or
Okay.
you just do Big Justice. That's what you have to do.
Okay. So yeah, Valentine's Day in New Jersey. It's about a young intersex sex worker who is running from the mob after a drug deal. I was just
You
checking if
okay?
I read everything correctly. I was like, did I just read something wrong?
It's like you just had to pause to like
No,
buffer or something.
because I was like, because I was looking at I thought I said the wrong pronoun, and I was like looking at what I have written in front of me to make sure that I definitely said the right pronoun, because I don't want to get it wrong. Okay, like,
Yeah,
it's very
especially because
important.
we're covering BFF Left
Exactly,
Festival.
I don't want to
Should
get it
right.
wrong, but I'm reading from a page, so I shouldn't get it wrong. Anyway, most important thing about this film is that Victoria Pedretti is in it, so that's
What a
basically
woman
the
she
main
is.
reason.
What a woman.
She was in You season 2,
She wasn't me.
and
Oh. Move on from that.
Oh,
No, that's it. Why are you still say something? Come on, this is awkward. Good on Victoria Pedretti. I'm not editing this out.
Anyway, well, Dylan O'Brien's in the film, and River Gallo plays the lead role, and it has some good reviews from previous festivals like Berlin, so should be interesting at least, if not good. And there's another film that I have never heard of before, but it's the closing film of the festival. It's called Night Stage, and the most popular reviews on Letterboxd really like it, like 5 stars. I don't know if these people are people involved in the making of the film, which is why they gave it 5 stars, but they have loads of likes and stuff, so I don't know. It was screened in Berlin recently, like a few weeks ago. I don't know any of the cast, any of the crew, but it's a closing gala film, so it should be good. And the premise is quite interesting. I'll tell you the premise now.
Thank you.
So it just sounds insane. So it's an actor and a politician. They have a secret affair.
Yeah.
And then they both have a fetish for having sex in public.
That sounds fucking great. No, as in the film premise, not the fetish.
Okay, this is the like kind of crux of the plot.
This is the crux. I thought the sex in public was the crux.
No. So the crux of the plot is because they both get more famous and more well known as public figures, and the more that they want to put themselves at risk of doing stuff publicly, they keep pushing this kind of fetish further and further into getting caught and stuff. So how far can they push this? Will they get caught? Will they do it on TV? I don't know.
Prediction.
Inauguration.
Sort of. The politician is going to be stood at a podium doing a speech, and the actor is going to be.
Oh my god. Yeah,
two men. The actor is going to be just tucked inside the podium. Just going to town. I can't describe the actor in great detail on this podcast.
No, don't. That was serious.
No, definitely not, because there's people that watch this that are family, so don't do that.
Yeah.
But you got ideas. That is either going to be really good or one of the worst films of all time. It's quite entertaining.
But it would be interesting, for sure.
Getting Saltburn vibes, I'll be honest. I feel like getting Saltburn energy.
I think it's Brazilian, so let's give it a bit more credit.
Like it's sexy Brazilian just noshing each other off constantly.
Wait, let me check if it's Brazilian. I don't want to say it wrong. Night Stage. It's called
How would
Night
that be
Stage.
said wrong? Say it in a Brazilian accent.
No, I mean like the. I don't know if I said the country correctly. Anyway.
What, Brazilian?
Most popular review. By the way, Jack, you should be excited for this film because the most popular review of it says, "I don't know what to say, but the gay men in the audience enjoyed it, so you're gonna love it."
Why would I say that? That's not why she left.
I'm saying it's the most popular review on Letterboxd.
Oh, why would I be excited?
So you're gonna love it.
these
Anyway,
these
actually, the
allegations
reviews
that are
are a
just
bit
leveled at me.
crazy. Maybe we shouldn't go watch that film.
What do you mean we shouldn't? No, I'm fucking
You'll be
the
front
politician.
row.
Yeah, look, IMAX as well. Just fucking. You know
Yeah.
that picture of that guy that went to see Oppenheimer in IMAX and he's just got Cillian Murphy's face right
Yeah.
at him.
That's
That'll
gonna
be
be
me with just some bloke's cock.
no.
You heard that before I
Can we
said it,
just
which
end
is
the
very
podcast
impressive.
now? Can we just stop?
Yeah, we'll end the podcast. And on that note, we're at the end of another episode. Our Oscars preview and our FCA's nominations and BFI Flairfest discussion. Hope you enjoyed all the chat, especially right up to the end. Make sure to vote in the upcoming FCA's. Voting will close probably Friday evening. I'll call it so I can finalise everything. Make sure you follow us on Twitter. It's at Floodlights Pod. Make sure you follow me on Letterboxd. It's jhancock46 and Weronika is Slowed Panda. And of course, make sure to go to our YouTube channel, Floodlights Camera Action. Subscribe. Turn notifications on for live videos as well, so you don't miss the FCAs on Saturday at 7 p.m. And Weronika, it's been an absolute pleasure as always. Apologies for it got weird at the end. Can you let the people know how and where and why they can / should get in contact with us?
Yeah. Contact us by email floodlightpod@gmail.com. Floodlightpod@gmail.com. I don't know if I should ask for sponsors after that.
Oh, they'll love that. Someone will sponsor us.
Anyway, I think we'll be staying an independent podcast for a while.
Yeah, and by the way,
anyway.
that's our choice. It's not out of.
Oh yeah, definitely. We've had offers.
We actually have. I know there's some hairbrush.
Oh yeah, from this
hairbrush
crypto
companies.
guy and yeah.
The crypto, was it the murder and the hairbrushes?
Yeah, the
big
FBI,
three.
the IMF.
The Impossible Mission Force.
But yeah, so contact us, email, and listen. If you've listened this far, surely you like us enough.
Yeah.
Yeah, but listen, some people said after the 5 minutes, after the intro.
By the way, just don't listen. Okay, actually do listen. Just get our numbers up. Stick by us.
So if you've gotten this far, you clearly like listening to us, and you clearly interested in the FCA awards, and you should do whatever it takes to be free on Saturday at 7 p.m. and sit down, relax, listen to us live. There will be a chat which we will ignore, but we're not. Listen, we won't ignore it for the whole thing. Like, I think I'm like when we'll do a halftime show and then we'll answer questions from the chat, or like after the actual show is done, we can answer some questions. I don't know. We'll sort it out.
Look, if you're going out on Saturday night, whilst you're getting
just
ready,
cancel. Stop it.
Have a drink. No, don't do that.
No,
have a
cancel
drink,
and stay in and then
have a
watch.
drink, and put the FCAs on whilst you get ready.
Do you really think anyone listens to this is going out?
Absolutely not. But we got
or
to ask
drinking
anyway.
alcohol, or getting changed to leave their house.
They will drink alcohol. They just won't leave the house. There's a difference. We will be back on Saturday, not next week, as it says on my script.
And Sunday.
And Sunday. God, Jesus Christ, too much.
This is going to be a big week.
Until then, keep watching, keep consuming, and adios.